Welcome back to another video, my brothers. Today's video is titled Men, Become Selfish with Your Time. Now before I dive into the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. If you're new here, my name is Ali and I make self-improvement videos specifically for you men. And we cover things such as how to improve your confidence, your self-esteem, your charisma, your style, your physique, your relationships, and how to overall become a better man. So make sure you join the family down below. So, be selfish with your time. Fellas, if you want to go far in life, if you have lofty goals, if you want to become extremely successful, it's going to require a period of extreme focus. And I'll take it a step further, obsession. Now, people have a negative relationship with the word obsession. They perceive it as a harmful thing. And it can be harmful if you're obsessed with drugs, if you're obsessed with alcohol. But if you're obsessed with self-improvement, with progress, with becoming the best version of yourself, that can only yield good results. And by the way, when I say that, I don't just mean making a lot of money. I mean making a lot of money, having a better relationship with God, right? A better relationship with your family. Because you can't be a rich motherfucker with a family that hates him. Or a guy that's gained the world but lost his faith. Right? You've got to be a well-stacked man, a well-rounded man. And what I see in today's age is men pissing their time down the drain. Letting days go by, weeks go by, months, years go by. And they let it go to waste. They're still the same person. They're prioritizing entertainment and leisure. They're constantly looking to be entertained. Why? So they can distract themselves from the fact that they're not fucking doing anything. They know deep down inside, every man, let me tell you something, every man knows deep down inside, if they ain't doing shit, if they've been a lazy motherfucker, they know. But some drown it out with entertainment. Oh, let's go to the pub. He knows he hasn't started that business. He knows he's behind on his card payments. He knows. But he's drowning that out with entertainment and leisure. They need constant entertainment. And if you need constant entertainment as a man, you ain't gonna get anywhere. You're not a child. There comes a point in your life where you have to make the step up. You're a man now. Okay, you're not 16 years old and you can run around and not have any real concerns. No, it's time to handle your fucking responsibilities. And you can't let time go away. It's a very valuable resource. It's the most valuable resource. It's more valuable than money. Once it's gone, it's gone. Money you can always make more of. But once your time is gone, it's gone. And soon enough, you're going to be 50. And you're going to look back at the 20-year-old version of you, 25-year-old, 30-year-old version of you and think, where the fuck where did the time go? What was I doing? I was living in a foggy state. I wasn't thinking clear. I wasn't taking action. And I'll tell you some of the reasons why. A lot of guys they need people around them all the time, okay? They need people and they allow people into their lives that shouldn't be in their lives. Bad friends, bad partners that they know aren't good for them. And I know there's a lot of guys with bad partners out there. They've seen all the red flags, but they're afraid of leaving because they know in their head they're afraid of being alone. They're terrified of it. So they keep something going, a situation going that isn't healthy because they don't want to start over. But that in turn fucks you up even more because 7 years down the line she's going to leave anyways. She'll divorce your ass. Right? Because most likely you're not working on yourself physically, you're not working on yourself financially, you don't have a purpose. And that's the biggest reason why men piss time down the drain. They don't have a purpose. And the book up there, Way of the Superior Man. Okay, the author David Dider talks about men, you must discover your purpose. It's a matter of urgency. It's not a cute saying, oh, discover your purpose, guys. And I know a lot of guys say the word purpose on YouTube, right? Find your purpose, fellas, but it's fucking important. It's your life's work. It's what gives your life meaning. After God, you need to find your purpose. What is it that gets you out of bed excited every single day? And if you haven't discovered it yet, you better discover it ASAP. I know there's a lot of self-help gurus that will talk about things such as patience, okay? And I agree with some of what they say. If you're 16 and you're worried about not having your life in check, then you're being a little bit silly. 16 is still very young, right? But then some of these guys are telling 40-year-olds, hey, you've got all the time in the world. No, you don't. You don't. You better get the important parts of your life in order very fast, which for men is their purpose, their money. Okay, and money isn't everything, but it ranks right up there with oxygen, I'll tell you that. It's very fucking important. And, you know, people that say, money's not that important. Okay, well, give me all your money then. You work for free. Go to your employer and tell them, hey, don't pay me. I want to work for free. Let's see how long that lasts, right? But what I would say about patience is this: aggressively grind every single day, but be patient with the results. Okay, the results, you don't know when they're going to come. You can't predict with a matter of fact what day you're going to blow up and become successful, your business is going to take off. You can't predict the future. But what you can do is grind like an absolute animal. And in doing so, you're going to see progress anyways. You will. You absolutely will. If you're grinding, if you're busting your ass in the gym, you'll see progress. If you're creating a lot of content, you'll see progress. Even if it's minuscule, even if it's small in the beginning, still progress. And then it will compound over time. And this is the power of time. If you look at what you're doing day to day, you might not see many results. Week to week, you might not see many results. But 4 years down the line, 7 years down the line, now that's where the magic happens. Then you look back and you're like, fuck, I've been doing this for 7 years. Where did the time go? And as a result, you've compounded your success. You know, you might have started off, things were quite average for a while, whether that's trading, whether that's, you know, making content on YouTube. Things are small in the beginning. You get blips here and there where things are good. But then over the years, boom, you rise and rise and rise. You become even more successful. Okay? Now, time could work against you. Time could also work against you. It doesn't always work for you. And for most men, it works against them. They eat shit day to day. For the first few weeks of eating shit, yeah, not much of a difference. You might have a little bit of a belly starting, but you still look somewhat similar to what you used to before. But then with time, the bad habits also compound. And then what happens? 7 years down the line, you're 40 kilograms heavier. You look like shit. You've got tons of acne. You've got erectile dysfunction because you're watching the hub every day. Right? You're still in the same job because you don't have the fucking courage to leave. Now, I know someone's going to slate me and say, Ali, people need jobs, and I'm with you. I'm not one of those guys that craps on people that work 9 to 5 because, quite frankly, not everybody's cut out to be an entrepreneur. But there are some people that know that they have a special talent at doing something, whether it's making music, creating art, whatever it is. They know that. People have told them that as well. And they've also maybe experimented and seen results doing that on the side. But they're still in that fucking lame job because they're afraid of going all in. And then years go by and they're still in that corporate job, still with a safety net beneath them, terrified. Now, of course, when you leave your job, be sensible about it. Don't just quit when you have no money saved up. But then there comes a point in a man's life where you got to make a decision. What is it? Am I going to carry on for the next 10 years doing this job? Or am I going to pull the fucking trigger? Because look, you can't take risks in the same way at 40 with 2 kids and a mortgage as you can at 25 with no kids and no mortgage. You can't. Okay? You can take a lot more risk when you're younger. That's why I'm so, particular about giving my advice to younger guys and telling them to pull the trigger now. Okay? Because you're not going to have the same chances when you're 40, 50. You're not. Don't think, I've got all the time in the world. You really don't. You could be gone tomorrow. You really could. Okay? You really could. And that's not even an extreme saying. You could. Right? So start today. If you're a young man between the ages of 20 to 35, grind now like a motherfucker. You better hurry up. Work with urgency. Some guys set like a 5 or 10 year goal. In 5 years. And the problem with setting a goal that far ahead is it makes you complacent. For you guys in uni right now, if they give you an assignment that's due in 6 months, you're going to really leave it until the last month, aren't you? Let's be honest here. But if they say next week, you've got an assignment due, well, you better start fucking now. And most people start working straight away because they know they've only got 7 days. So it changes things. So compress your 5-year goal. I don't like to have goals that are too far away because that makes me complacent. So I compress my goals to a month away, 3 months away, 6 months. 6 months is the furthest I'd go because I don't want to stretch it too far out and then make myself complacent. So I work in 30, 90, and how many fucking days is 6 months, man? My mind's blank. Okay, 120 something days, right? I better fucking be right. 30 times 180 days. Fucking hell, my mind just went blanket. All right, but really that's as far as I would go because I want to be urgent in my execution. I respect my time. I never used to, guys. I'll be honest. There was a period where I was like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Fucking complacent, lazy, not respecting the hour. And you know, if you guys work a hard job right now, you're in a warehouse lifting heavy shit, you're a truck driver, you tend to have an appreciation of time. Now, Jim Rohn says, for you guys that want to create a business of your own or be in control of what you do day to day, bear this in mind. He says, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. A lot of you guys give your job your absolute everything. And then the moment you get home, you wank and go to sleep. And that's it. You don't work on your business. You don't work on your creative endeavors that you really want to do. No, you just go to sleep. Bust one off, which you shouldn't do, and then you go to sleep. You hit the sheets. And then you complain, oh, I'm not where I want to be. I'm still doing this fucking terrible job. So what you got to do, guys, as soon as you finish your job, rest for a little bit, eat, and then get to work. Hit the road. Right? As Gary Vee says, kiss the dog and go to town. Work on your business, your music, your videos, your art, whatever it may be. Start working on it. Because I promise you, you can't rewind time. You can't go back and start 3 years ago. So if you fucked up the last 3 to 5 years, make a decision from today. I ain't gonna fuck up going forward. I'm gonna respect my time a lot more. Things have to be different. Because remember this, guys, nothing changes if nothing changes. It's a simple saying, but it's true. Keep doing the same shit, you're gonna keep getting the same results. So I want to give you a reality check. I want you, going forward from today, to make a decision that you're gonna respect your time a lot more. You will never get back yesterday. But you can ensure that today going forward, your life will take a completely different direction. Because right now you're heading in one direction. And in 10 years you'll arrive. But where are you gonna arrive? Are you gonna arrive in the destination that you've dreamt of arriving at? Or are you gonna be just like 98% of men, living an absolutely average fucking life 10 years from now? Stressed about work, stressed about the council tax, the water bill, stressed about going on holiday with the kids. Darling, do we have enough? Can you transfer me some of the money so that we... That's the reality of most men. They're living in fear. Okay? So, hopefully this video helps you guys. Respect your time a lot more. Because it's going. Okay? Make sure you like that video down below. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, John.